All right, guys, welcome to the Drag Driver Pete News presented by Summit Racing.
And as always, code DDR10 gets you a 10% discount on the Driven Racing Oil website. And again, if you're building an engine, the engine assembly lube is perfect. So get you a bottle of that. If you need oil for the season, head over there, use that code, and get you a little bit of a discount.
Yeah, and it's not barbecue sauce, even though it looks like it.
Right. Well, tell us a little bit about the Drag Drive Repeat event updates.
Oh, man. The next event that we got coming up, John Paul Franks, glad he popped in here saying good morning, guys. He is the creator of Heads Up Hustle. That's my next event, bro. That's where I'm going to be going next. I'll be up there announcing. So my plan between now and, are you ready for this? 2.5 weeks from now. Okay. 2.5 weeks from now, 13 days, or I guess that's 2 weeks. Holy crap. That's crazy, man. That is so crazy. Is to just kind of study who's coming, who's going to be there, do some research, make some notes, make sure that I'm as prepared as I can be, pull my best Brian Loans out of my ass, and just get ready to announce for that. So that's my next event, Heads Up Hustle. There is still time to sign up for that or show up on day 0. Get teched in, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be absolutely insane. Dragway 42, which, if you know, Big 3 Racing is on site there with their new shop. And then we're going from there to Milan. So it's going to be a great route. It's going to be awesome. We've got 2 racer parties. We've got a racer party Friday night that is in conjunction with like a car show and airplane deal. It's going to be awesome. And then Saturday night, we're doing a big deal at Big 3 Racing. So it should be a good time. So I'm excited about that. And then, of course, bro, Short Circuit is ramping up big time. Registration is next Friday for returning racers that have ever raced in a Drag Drive Repeat event. You're going to get an early entry opportunity for this. This is going to be absolutely insane. Directions with passcode and all that kind of stuff are going to go out Thursday, July 16th. I'll put them out that morning. We are open right now for the heads up classes, right? So invite only for the heads up, the 3 heads up classes, 32 spots available, sending out invitations for that as we speak. So if you haven't got one and feel that you are a top contender in 650 index, OG small tire, or stick shift, hit me up if I haven't got to you yet. I'm just working my way through. I don't want to blast a lot of invites out and then overrun a class, because it is literally, we're limiting OG small tire to 8. So I'm going to take 10 so we can have 2 alternates. We're going to take 10 in stick shift, and then we're going to take 18. We're going to take 18 in 650 index, because we're going to run it as a 16 car class. Again, heads up to a final winner, not a traditional drag and drive format for the heads up classes. Traditional drag and drive registration takes over next Friday. Okay. And big shout out to Uncle Stoney, or US Motor Works. He signed up to sponsor the all motor class at both the Short Circuit and the Route 66 Roundup. I'm kind of excited. It's going to be kind of cool. And then 45 invitations have gone out for the invitation only heads up classes. Now, some of those folks haven't even seen them yet. Some of us weren't even friends on Facebook. So a lot of new friends coming from that and all that kind of cool stuff. I started with Back to the Streets, because that's where I got this, whole thing, and Matt Lang, kind of peer pressured me into it. So started with it and invited a lot of the folks from there that did well in the class. I didn't invite everybody from the event. And then went to Rocky Mountain for the shootout stuff, the top 64 racers, kind of a mix in all of that. And then Heads Up Hustle winners from last year. And then, of course, we will do from this year as well, which comes up in the next couple of weeks. So again, this is invitation only, but do listen to the list of racers that are already signed up. You ready for this? Adam Hodson, number 1, first signed up. I'm so excited about this. This is going to be nuts. He's wanted to race at George Race for a long time. And Tyler Russell, who is the general manager of the track and also the grandson of George Ray, is pumped because he's a fan of Adams. So like I was kind of messaging both of those guys back and forth, like they're both excited about it. John Marks in the Toyota truck, that's the stick shift flame shooting Toyota pickup that did so well. I mean, I think he won at Back to the Streets. We've got Casey Banner, who is the 650 killer, Peter Sisler, who has the second gen Camaro at Back to the Streets and Heads Up Hustle. He's won both, so he's badass. Cameron Andreen in the S10, who is at Big Sky Race Week right now. Gary Vardaman, who won, I think he won 650 Index Group B back to the streets. Joey Jarks, who is a 650 killer. Red Hat Scotty, who we know can run 650 on the number. Cody Coots in OG Small Tire, and Chucky Skinner, who is also a 650 Index killer. This is going to be nuts, dude. I truly think we're going to have the best group of 16 650 Index racers that you're ever going to see at a drag and drive. It's going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah,
And
that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, they're going to race heads up. We also have a 650 Index in the traditional class. So if we see somebody over there that's doing well, we may make the move over. So this is kind of exciting. So again, 100 car limit for the traditional drag and drive. That registration opens next Friday for returning racers. So if you have competed with us ever, you're going to get an invitation for early registration. 32 cars are heads up racing, and I'm personally inviting those folks. So, and that is open right now. Up next, you ready for this?
Hey, it's Brandon from Fort Smith, Arkansas here. Driven Racing Oil is a performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application. Whether launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off-road and circle track, or pushing the limits in top-fueled drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting-edge race machines, GP1's unique surface cleaning and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil and enhanced with state-of-the-art additive packages, GP1 offers the best in protection and
performance. For this? Oh, sorry. We need class sponsors. US Motor Works signed up for the all motor, but we're looking for U versus U, 650 Index, Power Adder, and Stick Shift if you want to get in on some of that. Next up, Route 66 Roundup. This thing has gone to an entirely new level than a single day drag and drive. What started with let's do some passes in the morning and let's make a drive and then let's do passes in the afternoon has completely changed. So it is now going to start on October 17th at the Midnight Drags. The legendary Tulsa Midnight Drags. We're going to kick it off. Gates don't even open on this thing till 10 p.m. Okay.
Nice.
It's gonna be a good time. Racing starts at midnight. Okay, so you're going to be expected to make your passes during this time. Then my plan is to maybe find a Waffle House at 5 a.m. that's 40 or 50 miles from the track. That's kind of my thought, right? Where can we go and have, a couple $100 worth of Waffle House hangout, right? Then we're going to come back and Import Face Off is on Sunday. So while all of these traditional import kind of car show fun stuff is going on, we're bringing back some hot rods. So it's going to be kind of cool to mix those up, have some good time. I've been talking to Cliff with the Import Face Off. He's going to give us a special spot to park and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to set that up with the midnights. That way we can pull right back into the same spot for Import Face Off. So it'll be kind of cool to parade back in with all of that stuff. And then we're going to run till 3 o'clock, maybe even 1 o'clock, depending on how late we get back. And then we're going to do awards and we're going to go home. It's going to be awesome. Big shout out to Velocity Motorsports, who, when I asked if he would be cool with doing it at the midnights, he was like, bro, yes, let's go. Please make that happen, is what he said. So kind of excited about this. This is our last single day event of the year. And if we get the number that I'm looking for, this thing may go on the road next year. We may see if we can find a couple tracks around the country that this could work at and a couple schedules and stuff like that. So this has been really fun putting these together. And I think this one is just going to take it to an entirely different level than we've ever seen. So should be a good time. October 17th is the new date for that. I didn't want to put that on Facebook until we made the announcement here this morning. So that'll get all updated and everything like that.
Sweet.
Yep. All right, sir. Enough of my jabbering.
Well, Rocky Mountain Race Week still has tickets available, which blows my mind. You guys need to get out there and get signed up for this. Great Bend to OKC, so to Tulsa Raceway Park, to Mocan, back to Great Bend. So some great tracks there. Yep. Again, 4 days, set your average, and the final day is a heads-up shootout for cash money. So again, Race Week, the whole Rocky Mountain group as always puts on great events. So get over there and get signed up while tickets are still available.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. This is going to be nuts. My plan is to take the old truck and go Oklahoma City to Mocan.
For sure. And today, Hot Rods by Havlicks is going to go live at 1 p.m. Central. and they're going to draw for the winner of the spectator ride along. How cool is that?
Oh, man, I can't wait, dude. This is going to be so awesome.
Yeah, that's going to be super cool. So if you guys put in for that spectator ride along, be sure to stay up to date with them. 1 p.m. Central today, they're going to do that drawing.
Hell yeah.
All right, so looking at our July events, Street Week Sweden ends today, or probably already ended, I guess, depending on their
I think they
time
made
difference.
a post this morning about Michael Westberg winning it all because, he's a badass.
Yes, the All-Stars Dragon Drive ends tomorrow, and Big Sky Race Week starts today. So lots going on here this weekend. Road Trip Drag Challenge number 2 is the 17th through 19th, so that starts in 6 days. Pistons in the Pines is the 23rd through 25th. That's 12 days away. Heads Up Hustle, where you get to listen to Mr. Michael Narks on the microphone. That is the 24th through the 26th. Like you mentioned, 13 days away.
God, that's insane.
Drop the Hammer Judgment Day, again, the single day event, which is going to be awesome there, July 25th, 14 days away. And rounding out the month of July, Miles of Mayhem, the 26th through 31st, 15 days away.
Dude, that's so crazy. So crazy, man. It's like it's just ramping up.
Yeah. And I showed this on Wednesday night, but it was so cool. I want to show it again. The All-Stars Dragon Drive trophies are super cool. So congratulations to anybody that's going to get one of those HPT Turbo with the, award plate on it, I guess you would call it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Looks super cool. So whoever wins those,
like I said the other night, that's going to look
pictures.
badass on some mantles, man.
Right. Whoever wins one, send us some pictures because I want to see what those look like and where you put them.
Yeah, for sure.
And that puts us into the August events, which I do have to update this because obviously what we just talked about, the Route 66 Roundup, is not on August 2nd, like you said, October 17th. So I will get that updated. Havlic's Fastest Streetcar Shootout, the 6th through the 8th. So again, 27 days away for that.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah. Super quick. That'll be the next event that I will be at. Olympic Streetcar Shootout, the 7th through 9th, 28 days away. Sick Michigan Miles, the 16th through the 22nd, 36 days away. Dragway Rush, the 19th through 22nd, 39 days away. And rounding out the month of August, Cruise and Lose, the 21st through 23rd, 41 days away.
Golly, dude, when you do the daily countdown, that scares me.
It gets real.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. And a new event here that we haven't really talked about yet. I know it got hinted at a while back, but the Low Dollar Motorsports Turkey Bash Fastest Streetcar Shootout. That is September 30th through October 3rd. And this has been added to our website under the events as well.
Yeah, this is crazy, dude. Crazy. This thing looks nuts. 100-car limit. They're gonna find the fastest streetcar. So what'd be really cool, do Havlic's, win over there, and then go over to this one and win over here.
For sure. And nobody can say you're not the fastest if you do that, for sure.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, you would definitely have proved it there. So yeah, I went ahead and added that this morning. That gives us 52 events for the year on the list?
I believe so, yeah. And we're already starting to see 2027 events pop up. So we're going to start putting that list together on the website as well. So you'll be able to keep an eye on that. But all the events, dragdriverepeat.com/events will get you the 2026 list. And then again, keep an eye on the website for 2027 stuff. As they get announced, we will start populating that.
Yeah, man. It's just crazy. But I guess, we're over halfway through 2026. So now it's time to start. I have begun the process of conversations with planning for the circuit 2027. So trying not to overwhelm myself with that much, but need to probably start getting it locked in at the tracks we're talking with.
Bring it.
Yeah. All right, sir. Appreciate Driven and all the stuff they do. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Michael Neal, who works for Driven, does a ton of stuff with them and is also a badass racer and crewman. He was on a radio show in Memphis this last week. So I'm hoping they convert that to a podcast. I don't know if they do or not or whatever. I got to listen to just a few minutes of it. Of course, he does a great job with that stuff. And it's kind of exciting to see all the stuff they have going on, man. They're busy, busy, busy. Well, you know how this thing kicks off all the time, y'all. We cannot do this without you. I want to say thank you guys for what you do. Please, if you consider yourself a race car friend of the Drag Driver Pete brand, hit the share button right now. Let's get into this thing. We're going to have a great time today. And of course, our sponsors, we cannot do this without these guys and girls. Look, if you're shopping, we just ask, go over and do some shopping with them. Of course, Summit Racing probably has most everything that you could possibly need in anything that you would want to build, whether it be your hot rod or your, daily driver, all that kind of stuff. Of course, Deech Works, we're going to talk about them in a minute with all of the parts and products, and talking about Mark Campbell coming on in maybe this coming Wednesday, episode 160, or maybe the week after that, to talk about this fuel system they've put together for Eric's Mustang. Molly Motorsports, which of course, guys, not just racers, they are not just sponsors, they are also racers. I mean, Eric Grillo has a stick shift Mustang, it's kind of badass. Driven Racing Oil, Eric has been elbow deep in Driven Racing Oil this week, putting the motor together for the Mustang. I'm kind of excited about that. And that is my plan for today, is to change the oil on the old truck and make my switch to Driven as well. Of course, Luke B at Howard's Cams, Jay Blanchard, J Wire Solutions, Eric Saffel over at AFCO Racing Products, Ryan at Performabuilt. Big shout out to Ryan, my daughter's boyfriend. His 4L60 in his C10 truck, or not C10 truck, OBS truck, has been kind of acting up a little bit, and Ryan helped us fix it. Appreciate that. Just kind of, some, hey, look here, do this kind of stuff, and it works. So appreciate him and all the support that he gives us here. Of course, Car Change 3D, Corey, and the team over there, bro. Some badass stuff coming from him. I don't know if you've seen his post the last couple of days. Wow. They've been working on some really neat stuff. And of course, Low Dollar Motorsports, which is not only here for sensors, but they're also hosting an event we're going to talk about at the end of the Driven Racing Oil segment as well. So now they're event promoters too for Drag and Drive. So bring it on, dude. It's going to be awesome. Of course, PowerTube TV, Ray Iddings, I promise I'm going to call you this afternoon. And of course, Racing Junk, which Eric has an update for some cars that are available at the end of the show here. So stick around a little bit and see all the stuff we got coming.